Where a person lacks decision or is not decisive, destiny cannot happen. You can't find yourself where you are meant to find yourself if you have no decision. Again, two things are very, very critical. One, life is a game of choice, not a game of chance. The meaning is that decision is the bedrock of destiny. Life is a game of choice, not a game of chance. In Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 15 and in verse 19, it says, I have set thee before thee life and good, death and evil. So it's before you. Life I set before you. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life. See, life is choice, not chance. Choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. Meaning of that is that decision is the major bedrock of destiny. Please put that under that in bracket. Decision is the bedrock of destiny. Very important. And very critical. Number 2 says that decision determines destination. See the meaning? It determines destination means the road you choose determines the place you end. Tell me the road you have chosen to travel on, I will tell you the place you will end. The road you choose determines the place you end. You don't have a choice, you don't have a chance. I give you one example of an indecisive man who did not become anything. His name was Reuben. When the brothers of Joseph were planning to sell Joseph, of planning to kill Joseph, a major challenge of Reuben was indecision. In Genesis 37, verse 21 to 22, and Reuben heard of it, and he delivered him out of their hands, and said, let us not kill him. And Reuben said unto them, shed no blood, but cast him into this pit that is in the wilderness, and lay no hand upon him. They said, he said that he might rid him out of their hands, to deliver him to his father. That is, put him inside this pit. Instead of being firm to say, no, I am the firstborn here. This boy can't be killed. Hand him over to me. He said, put him inside this pit. They said, so that he might deliver him later. In verse 29, before Reuben, all right, verse 29, and Reuben returned unto the pit, and behold, Joseph was not in the pit. They had sold him. Now, he said, put him in the pit so that he could deliver him later. Okay, where did you go? Where were you before your brothers later on sold your little brother? Why couldn't you be firm and say this boy won't be sold? Why are you in the middle? Now, in the days of Deborah, the matter of Reuben became clearer. Judges 5:15. When Deborah was calling people for battle, come out, come out, come out. Look at the story about Reuben. And the princes of Issachar were with Deborah. Even Issachar and also Barak, he was sent on foot into the valley. For the divisions of Reuben, there were great thoughts of heart. Should we go? Should we not go? Should we follow? Should we not follow? Should we be part of this war? Look at the next verse. Why abodest thou among the sheepfolds to hear the bleatings of the flocks? For the divisions of Reuben, there were great searchings of heart. Reuben had many problems. We'll come to that later. We'll deal with some in the second service. But a major challenge of Reuben was indecision. The lack of the capacity to be firm, to know what you want out of life. My wife knew me since we knew each other 20-something years ago. What she knows 30-something years ago is firmness. We are going for this. I am going for this. I mean, before you know it, it is already calculated. It's done. My wife said to me, except you have not made a decision on anything. If you have made it, it's as rigid as the sun. Am I communicating? If you are going to have a destiny, you must be known as a man of firmness of decision. You must know what you want and want what you know. You must know what you want and you must go for what you want. Decision. Very, very important. Somebody say a loud amen.